who really wants to stay in school longer? Yeah, let's talk about this topic right now. Like, seriously, whoever raised their hand to stay in school longer? Well, I know somebody. Tell me if I got his name right. Armando Bacot. Backett. Backett. I'm back in school. That's what his name need to be. Armando back in school as man. He's got a new path. This is North Carolina's rebound machine, as they call him. He's a center, so you know he's archaic in the NBA. He announced he's returning to school for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth year instead of heading to the NBA. So I did a story on the WNBA and why it sucks and why a lot of those players don't want to go to NBA, to the WNBA. They want to stay in college, right? Well, here's the male version, right? It's not sexism, y'all. I'm just keeping it real. There are dudes who don't want to go to the NBA as well. Let's talk about why. On the surface, it's a minor shock. Bacot, back in school, Mr. is 23 with experience in the national title game and little to prove at the collegiate level. So why isn't he going pro? Well, it's a different world for guys like him on many levels. One is traditional centers, no love at the NBA level. You don't hold much value. 6'10", could be a valuable bench piece as a rebounder, but they say it's hard to see his game fully translate in its current form. Basically, they're saying the way you are ain't good enough, and we don't think you're going to be able to change. Not athletic enough. That's how they do it. Just keeping it real. All right, so in the most recent mock draft, he goes undrafted. But he's a business major, and he's already raking in NIL money to the tune of over $500,000 last year alone. Did you just hear what I just said? A dude who's not projected to make it in the NBA, or at least go undrafted, is already making $500,000 chilling in school. All right, so they say he's projected to make 7 figures next season by staying another year. So you're going to make more money staying in school than working on your game and being a professional overseas. You know, they're going to send his ass to Beirut or something. Like, dog, that's where you plan to go make your money. Or you can stay in school one more year and make more money. All right. He's even been on TV shows. They said he was on the Netflix show Outer Banks. Y'all seen that? Me either. All right, but he's on there. So got love for him. He's not alone. Gonzaga's Drew Tim. I don't know. I told you I don't like college basketball that much. Purdue's Zach Eddie, both, all those guys, centers. And basically not really wanted in today's NBA because everybody is tall and can run and shoot threes. So if you're that type of center, yeah. But if you're a rebounder, I wonder what they would have done with Rodman. He was so athletic, though, but still. Times have changed. All right, so before NIL, we know what would have happened with my dog. He would have just had to go to NBA and hope, or go overseas and be in Beirut and play, right? Life's different now. So it's not just the women, y'all. And it's crazy because this NIL stuff is next level. Caleb Williams, I saw him at an event a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I don't know how long ago. But Caleb Williams got paid to be at this event. Now, this event was at this home in Manhattan Beach. And it was one of the few homes the owner owned in Manhattan Beach. And if y'all know anything about LA real estate, Manhattan Beach is up there, like damn near at the top. Right there on the water. I used to live in Manhattan Beach on the Strand. This guy didn't live in the Strand, but I'm sure he had a Strand house as well. We were in his Hills home, right? Money on top of money on top of money. And Caleb got paid to be there. Q&A session, sign autographs, take pictures next to his Heisman, and invited, which means paid, his entire offensive line to show up. Gifted them with Beats by Dre headphones, and more importantly, was announcing his latest endorsement, which was an Aloe deal, A-L-O. Y'all seen that, right? Remember where everybody was wearing Lululemon pants, and now all of a sudden you're like, did they misspelling Lululemon? Nah, they ain't misspelling it. Where all the letters go? No, it's Aloe. That's the one that's taking over right now. I mean, it's just the trendiest of them all, right? My wife loves them. And full disclosure, not a humble brag, but let me just tell you, we know the owners of Aloe. Why? Friends of the family. Yeah, LA people. So love to them, but they're killing it. I think the story goes, he was just a manufacturer. They were a manufacturing family, had a plant just doing like those nameless shirts that you see at Target. Like, you'd be like, what's this? I don't know. They made those. And all of a sudden, they were like, dog, we need to do a brand. And they did a brand. They did Aloe. They did a brand and hired all these yogis, or, supported a bunch of people in the yoga space and culture. and got authentic in that space and blew up. Long story short, there is so much money out here and access to capital, and these college players are getting it. And this is the wild, wild west. And it's so wild that it's actually changing the desires of people in college to not go pro. We're talking about the fringe guys. We know who we're talking about. The blurred lines guys. I get it. But still, those guys are like, and gals, wonder what Caitlin Clark's going to do, because wonder what Reese is going to do. Like, what they going to do? Because there are not greener pastures ahead. There are greener pastures where you are, but not ahead. The WNBA is a pure mess. And what are they going to do? Obviously, you got to go pro. But that means playing year-round. That means playing overseas. And for the guys, if you don't make it at the NBA level, what do? Do you go back for your masters? Do you try to save as much eligibility as possible? But, COVID years you get, damn it. It's crazy, right? No one expected this, I don't think. I didn't hear this in the projections. I expected the money to be crazy. I expected a lot of poaching going on and school to school, transfer portal. Yeah. We expected that recruiting was going to be insane and more fickle than ever. But did you expect guys to actually raise their hand? No, I'm going to go back to school. The money's too good here. Fix the program, WNBA, and fix your skill level, men, if you can't make it to the NBA level. The women got it better in that situation because at least you got the skills to pay the bills. You could go elsewhere, overseas, etc. It's a short road, short-lived road, short-lived existence if you're one of these dudes. Stay in school. How long are you going to be a super senior? How long are you going to be Ice Cube in higher learning? Cube was what, a 6-year senior they were clowning? How long can you pull off the Perry Ellis before it's time to get your ass up out of there?